Okay, so here we are with, we're going to pull cards for the strengths, the weaknesses, and any advice for Gemini in the 11th housers. Now, the 11th house is the house of Aquarius. Okay. The 11th house rules friendships. It's the house of rebellion, groups, organizations, things like that. Okay. All right, so Gemini in the 11th house. Let's see what we get for one card for strengths, please. For Gemini in the 11th house. Sheesh. One card for weaknesses, please. For Gemini in the 11th house. We're getting two cards. I'll keep them both. One card for advice, please. Alright. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We got the Lovers at the top of the deck. Alright, so we got the Ten of Wands for your strength. So to me, it seems like you are really strong when it comes to things that would normally bring people down. You don't really care about other people's ideas like that much, like, you know, like other people's negative thoughts of you, or maybe something that you're connected to or whatever like that. I feel like those things don't really bother you. I feel like you take a lot of stuff as lessons learned and you keep it going. Now we've got, for the weaknesses, we've got the Ace of Swords and the Temperance card. Temperance, it represents Sagittarius in this card, or whatever, however that goes. But this is the Sagittarian card, okay? That's the Gemini's opposite, Geminian opposite. So, Sagittarius has a thing where they are very blunt, right? Very outward, forward, straightforward, you know, kind of, they don't care how whatever gets to somebody. Just like I said, you kind of probably don't really care what other people say about you, all right? Or something that you care deeply about. You might carry a lot when it comes to that. But the weakness, or, you know, the disability here is that you might also in return treat others that same way, and might, you know, if something is the truth, I feel like you gonna say that ish. But it also brings a balance to your life. It's like, you know, you might be able to hold on to a lot, but especially when it comes to a friend group or any type of organization, you're going to speak the truth, and you know you're right about it. And I think maybe that's why some people have some type of, like, you know, maybe like an issue with you. But the advice is to keep doing what you're doing. The advice is that care enough, but know that what works for you works for you. Okay? You might be a really sweet soul. You might be somebody who's really actually very kind, very kind-hearted, and you might not express that so much, but it might, it might exude out of you. I don't think you need to really be around sensitive people, very sensitive people, okay? I think you need to be around practical people, okay? I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm getting from these cards here. All right. If you want to work on learning how to care for something that might be sensitive and not necessarily know how to speak up for itself, you might want to get a pet. All right, that might help you to understand certain things that when people are not saying what they want to say, but you gonna say it all. All right, you gonna get that ish off your chest, off your back. I love you. Health is wealth. Love yourselves.